What's going on, everybody? It's Joel here, and today we're going to be taking a look at a few different things. We're actually taking a look at the new line of bags from King Kong Apparel. So we're going to be taking a look at the EDGE18 Tote, the EDGE35 Backpack, and then the last one, the big boy, the EDGE45 Duffel. So let's start with what I think is the most improved, and that is the EDGE18 Tote. So let me go pick that up from the ground real quick. Okay, so the EDGE18 Tote. So the original tote was okay. I thought it was all right. The build quality was excellent, but the functionality of it was not the greatest. It was a little bit bigger than the 18 Tote though. What I really like about this new tote, other than the way that it looks, I think it looks awesome now. It still has that 1000D nylon outer shell, and then it's got some PVC coated areas for a little bit more durability, like the bottom of the bag, sides of the bag. You do have a laptop compartment that's padded on one side of the bag as well, that's zippered. I could really only fit like a 13-inch laptop in there. I mean, I stuffed my 15-inch MacBook in there, but it wasn't the greatest of fits, so I would stick to something in like the 13-inch range. There are two handles here. I think these could be a little bit longer. The main complaint that I hear from girls is that they want to be able to like sling their arm into it pretty easily, but with a normal sized arm, that's kind of impossible to do. That could use some improvement, but otherwise, like, the actual quality of the straps is excellent. There are some side pockets here. So one of them is right here. There's no elastic or anything. There's a little bit of Velcro on the side there. It's just a square patch or a rectangular patch, but I have a circular little patch there. On the front of the bag, you also do get another one right above the King Kong logo. The other side of the bag has another bottle pocket, and let me demonstrate the way the bottle will fit in there. This is an 18-ounce bottle. It fits pretty decently well, but I mean, you're not going to be able to get any kind of like bigger hydro flasks in there. Take that out. Moving on into the inside of the bag, there's a zipper closure for the top, and then you have a nylon ripstop fabric material that's all throughout the interior lining. There are a generous amount of pockets here, so the utilization of storage in this bag is excellent compared to the original one. You have a couple little pockets on one side of the bag. You do get a internal bottle pocket, which probably could hold or 40-ounce hydro flask. That is on both sides of the bag, and then on the other side, there's a much larger, almost like tablet pocket. That's what I would probably use that for, but you could use it for anything. This would be a great gym or work bag, or gym to work bag, whatever you wanted to use it for. And then there's another little zippered pocket in the interior bottom part of the bag, which I think that part is a little bit hard to get to when you put stuff into the bag, but otherwise all the other pockets are pretty well laid out and pretty well thought out. So this is, in my opinion, the most improved out of all of the range of Edge bags. And just because it just has way more usable space. And then the best feature about this is that it also converts into a backpack. So there are two straps that come hidden away. They attach here at the bottom, some buckles. And then the pads are ventilated, they're slightly padded. Should be comfortable for most people, and since this is not a huge bag or anything, it shouldn't get all that heavy unless you really wanted to pack it up. So it should be fairly comfortable to use this as a backpack. Then you would just stuff these away. Let's grab the second one. And then, just like that, you're back to just a tote. Easy as that. And then you do get another strap back here for if you wanted to attach this to your luggage, you just wanted to hook it onto your luggage handle, you could do that as well. I do wish, and this goes throughout the whole range, I wish that this was a little bit more elastic versus just the normal piece of nylon, but it does stay very well and it's pretty secure, so can't complain about that. The EDGE 18 goes for $110. So what you're getting here is you're just basically getting a gym to work bag that looks excellent. If you didn't want a huge bag, this would be a good solution for you. Also, if you wanted like a day bag, day style backpack, then this would also be a good solution for you. So next up, we're going to take a look at the EDGE35 Backpack. So this is the one that I had the highest hopes for. And initially when I got it and I started playing around with it, I was not that impressed, but the more I started to use it, the more I started to really like this bag. So the looks of this bag are excellent. The design language is so clean on this backpack. It's really a classy looking bag that you can take from the gym to work. No one would ever think it was a gym bag. And a lot of that has to do with this PVC coating on the front of the bag. It does protect the backpack quite a bit, but it also gives it a much cleaner aesthetic. You do get a little Velcro hook and loop spots right above the King Kong logo, and there is one on the side of the bag as well, right on the bottle pocket. This front compartment opens up, and then you do get an inner pocket that has a couple different storage options, mainly for cards, pens, pencils, maybe your mouse if you wanted to use this as like a work bag. Little notepads could fit in here. Nylon ripstop interior material, and then you've got this tricot lining, which is zippered, and then you can fit stuff into there. So the only problem about this is that it opens up only halfway down, and then there are pockets down here. So it's kind of hard to reach some of the stuff at the very bottom, but otherwise, it's a nice organizational compartment if you wanted to put some small goods there. But you can't really put anything that's not like small or isn't flat either. One thing that I did not mention on the EDGE 18 is that with all King Kong backpacks, you get YKK zippers as well. It's just another little piece. The pull tabs that King Kong uses are excellent as well. I've never had any issues with them. And that just goes for the build quality in general with King Kong bags. They're just awesome, awesome made bags. The front of the EDGE backpack has a grab handle, and that goes the same for the back of the bag. There are just two handles to grab this bag from, which I really like. The top compartment has PVC lining up top as well. And this is a little small, probably soft goods compartment. I wish that this was lined with felt, but the ripstop material is soft enough, so I wouldn't really worry about anything getting scratched up in here. And then let's go to the other side of the bag. So you have these new closures that King Kong uses, and they're magnetic closures that kind of snap into place, but then they slide off of one side. They're kind of neat, but another thing is that I wish that they were symmetrical, meaning that they would both go up or down. The left side of the bag goes down, and then the right side of the bag goes up. Obviously, that's because it's just one buckle and they're not reusing or different materials, but I would like to see that they both go up. Anyways, let's move on to the side pockets here. So the side pockets are kind of similar to the EDGE 18. They are PVC coated on the side, and then there's some tricot lining. There's a little bit of stretch, but not a ton. These ones should fit bigger bottles, but when you put those bottles in there, they will push into the side of the bag, so keep that in mind. This 18-ounce bottle, I can kind of zip up to secure it. Otherwise, that bottle would come flying out the moment I put this backpack on. And then let's now move to the interior main compartment. So the EDGE35 backpack is a lot like a luggage. The design is very, very similar to a luggage. because of the way that storage works. So the interior flap has this little tricot pocket, or not little, it's a big pocket right here. And then that opens up. You can fit some goods in here that you don't want to get mixed in with the rest of the main compartment. This is a 35-liter backpack. You can fit a good amount of stuff here. I just took this backpack on a trip and just packed it to the brim. Put my socks, my shorts, my underwear in this bag to keep away and keep separate from the rest of my stuff. And it did very, very well. Plus, if you wanted to put like your knee sleeves, you didn't want them to get mixed up when they're sweaty with the rest of your stuff, this would be a good place to put it because it would breathe a little bit better. Or you want to put like damp clothes, you could do that as well. And then in the main compartment right here, we've got a big just cavernous space. There's this buckle right here that's pretty cool. It can like rotate, but it is a little push button. That little compression strap opens up, and then you have your main compartment. Got a belt in here, some sleeves, and then inside of here, you have some more tricot lined pockets that I have my smaller goods in. And this compartment area is the part that I kind of was whatever about, because if you were to have this bag just like packed up, it would be very difficult to get to any of this stuff. I get that's pretty similar to the original backpack, but in the original backpack, it was in the inner side of the front part, so it's a little bit easier to get to. So honestly, it makes me not really want to put anything into this because then I'd have to dig out everything just to get to these parts. So I try not to put too much stuff in the main compartment. That's the main reason why I was not so sure about this backpack. But after a little bit of use, I actually came to just say whatever and just accepted it. And I actually really like the fact that there's just a ton of just main storage. Even if I didn't have to use these, I could just use the main storage compartment. There is a shoe compartment at the bottom of the bag, but that shoe compartment does extend into the bag. I don't think anybody's gonna really have any issues with that just because there's a shoe compartment. But the nice thing about the original backpack is that the shoe compartment was on the front side and it didn't take up interior space. That was a really nice design feature about the original one. So I just have tape in here and it extends a fair amount in. I wear a size 10 shoe. Let me grab a shoe real quick. So here's a size 10, your favorite shoe, guys, Noble. And I'll put it in here with all of my stuff and it fits. So yeah, you can fit in a pretty good amount of shoes. I wouldn't say anything bigger than like a size, maybe like 13, 14. No, this is like a size 10. So, and it does extend pretty much the length of that compartment. Anyways, let's close this all up and pack it all back in there. And one thing I did not show you yet on this particular bag is the back part of it. So you do have some really sturdy back straps. I really like this. It feels like very secure on your back when you have this backpack on, because of just how rigid these straps are. They're not uncomfortable or anything, they're just a little bit rigid. There's some webbing here that you can kind of maybe clip like a carabiner onto, but probably not. And then you do have some very generously padded, ventilated areas on the back here. Very comfortable to wear, and then you do get another strap in the middle of that so that you can attach it onto your luggage, just like the EDGE 18. The backpack retails for $200. So it's a very nice bag. For $200, you're getting probably one of the best travel gym backpacks slash work backpacks. The aesthetic is very, very clean, and it's just a very functional bag. So finally, the last one that we're going to take a look at today is going to be the EDGE45 Duffel, the big boy. This is the largest capacity of all the EDGE series. It's not as big as the giant King Kong bag, but I think it slots between the normal King Kong and that one. So That same design language carries on over to the EDGE45 Duffel. You still have that 1000D nylon, YKK zippers. You have a little grab handle right here, and then you have a pretty generous yet removable shoulder strap here. It's got some good width to it. The pad could be a little bit more padded, but you can get an aftermarket one if you really wanted to. I have never had any issues with that, so it doesn't really bother me too much. And then you do get a little patch spot in the front there, right above the logo, just like all the other bags. You get a little front pocket right here. And then there's also a rear zip pocket back here. And this one's lined, so you can put some of your more precious goods in there, your wallet, your keys, your cell phone. You do get a little strap just like the other ones. You can attach this right onto your luggage using this strap here. The sides on this bag are really cool. So you do get these grab handles on the sides of the bag. These new latches right here, you would unhook them from the top, and then they kind of just snap back into place pretty easily, which is really neat. It's a little magnetic little latch there, and it's just really cool. And then the side pockets are also PVC coated as well. You can use these as your bottle pockets because of the way that that little latch divides the two sides. So if you had a bigger bottle, you would just undo the latch and then you just stuff it all in there. So that's that one side. On the other side of the bag, there is that same one, same functionality, but then you also have a zippered pocket that's flat here. So on this one, you've got this flat pocket here, and then you've got the main compartment back here. This is probably about 2 inches in depth. So you should be able to fit a pretty good amount of stuff in there, flat goods. On this side, that same pocket is going to be your shoe compartment. So this is going to protrude into the main compartment of the bag. And this is going to be able to hold much bigger shoes than the backpack will. It'll be able to hold probably a good amount, like 2 pairs of shoes in here, maybe some stinky, dirty clothes as well. So let's take a look at the main compartment of the EDGE45 Duffel. When you open it up, you get some tricot lined pockets right here. In here I have a ton of clothes. I just went to Vegas, took a bunch of stuff. Took some clothes. This was actually the baby's bag, fit all of his stuff in here, and then I just transferred my stuff over. Let's dump this all out. So now we're in the interior of the EDGE45 Duffel, which is ginormous, and it has your nylon ripstop fabric. It does have a kind of liner to the exposed like Cordura. And then on the back part here, there's a flat pocket. You can store probably like your knee sleeves and stuff. And then that's pretty much it for the interior space of the EDGE45. This would be my recommendation if you wanted something like a weekender bag, or you wanted a dedicated gym bag that held a ton of stuff and that looked really clean. The EDGE Duffel retails for $159.95. So it's in between the EDGE18 and the EDGE35 Backpack, which is the most expensive one. My picks for if you wanted an actual gym bag, I would say that the EDGE45 Duffel is far and beyond the best pick. It's the biggest one. It's got great pockets. It's got a shoe compartment. It looks awesome. I mean, the whole design of this bag is excellent. You could use this as like a weekender luggage, but you know, I wouldn't say that there are better options out there, but I would personally use this as a training duffel. Whereas I think I would actually use the EDGE35 more as a luggage. It resembles a luggage. It kind of has that cleaner aesthetic. Like if I were to take this to the airport or take it to work, it would be pretty unassuming. Like it could definitely fit in as a work bag if that's the way that you wanted to use it. Oh, and one thing that I did miss on this, is that it does have a huge laptop compartment that extends the whole side length of the bag. So you could fit a 17-inch laptop in here if you wanted to. I fit a really big 15-inch laptop in here. My 15-inch HP Omen gaming laptop fit in there absolutely no problem. So you could definitely use this as a work bag or a travel bag or a gym bag if that's what you wanted to use it for. But like I said, for me personally, it would be a travel bag slash work bag. And then the tote would be my day backpack, my day bag. Definitely something that you might want to look into getting your girlfriend or wife. I think they would really like this. The aesthetic's clean and it's very, very functional. So that's pretty much it, guys. This video was a little bit on the longer side because we went over so many things, but the new range of EDGE products from King Kong are excellent. These bags are some of the best in the industry. The build quality is excellent throughout the whole range, as they always are with King Kong's products. And there are more stuff coming out for the EDGE line. There's like a side bag. There's a fanny pack, which I'll have pretty soon. So watch out for the review coming soon on some of that stuff. But anyways, if you guys have any questions about any of the bags that we took a look at today, feel free to leave them in the comment section. And as always, guys, please hit that like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.